Every once in a while in the headphone world, we get kind of like this underground hype train that builds up. And usually it's from a company that maybe you've never heard of before. And usually, well, it costs thousands of dollars. But this is the Yu9 Que. And, well, it doesn't cost thousands of dollars. It costs just $400, which, okay, is not cheap. But for the things that people are saying about how this thing sounds, 400 bucks could be a bargain. It's a single dynamic driver, 3 balanced armatures, and let's just start by talking about the build and the physical form factor on this IM, which I think is straight up gorgeous. It's just like, it's subtle, right? It's 2 colors, black and gray, but what they did with it is just, it's good. More IM companies need to follow suit here. Just little subtle touches. Now the rest of the shell is, I will warn you, a little bit on the large side. For me, the biggest issue was just that the nozzle is a little bit long. So for me, this worked better with a shorter ear tip like you see here on the IM. Now, as for the sound here on the Chuer, well, let me pull up the frequency response graph briefly just to kind of highlight for you what we're looking at. You do have a little bit of a bass boost down here, somewhat of a relaxed mid-range, so this is definitely not a vocal forward sound, but then you also have a very extended treble presentation. So kind of that extended treble plus kind of a somewhat loose sloppiness in the bass gives it overall kind of like, I don't know, it's like an engaging, impressive, but also somewhat sloppy sound overall that, well, I enjoy it, but I don't know that I like it much more than I like other things at this price point. Again, 400 bucks, I could also get the Soft Ears Volume S, which I think has better bass, better vocals, and more tame treble presentation, which for me actually works out better. Or you can get something like the Moondrop Cross Clinical Dusk, which is a more clinical sound, but the bass is just a lot tighter than what you're gonna get on the Chuer. And the mid treble is smoother overall, even though both of these are pretty well extended in the upper treble. So overall, the Chuer, I think it is a good sounding earphone. Out of 5 stars, I'll give it a solid 3. If you want to check it out, I've got it linked in the comments.